Hey there everybody, Mazarok here, and today is September 13th. We're already almost halfway through the month. Great vault, and I have 6 tanks with vaults. For the first time this season, 6 tanks with vaults. It was a pretty good week. I did Key on Bear, total crapshoot. Should have been Night Fae, should have went Earth Warden, but you know, is what it is. So here we have Crit Haste 304 legs. I'll be turning these into tier for Crit Mastery, but I'm more than happy. It's an absolute upgrade. Let's go. I had done a 15 lower. I convinced one of my healer friends to come that didn't want to heal, that didn't want to go through a lower, and I was like, it's not bad anymore, and it was a total crapshoot. I'm like item level 270. It was like a 15 or a 16 lower. I'm telling you, oh man, I could have done better there. But he starts off with a 15 key, and we have our first necrotic week. Necrotic Spiteful Tyrannical. Whoo! This is going to be a fun week. Sorry guys, I'm starting to get a little sick. No, necrotic's been pretty well nerfed, fairly well, where classes like Blood Death Knight, with the amount of parry that they get, Paladins are really good this week as well, because they have 10 bajillion ways of, you know, not getting necrotic. This is a good week for Final Stand, by the way, for Paladins as well, so you can just, like, get 8 seconds of immunity, if you so choose. I know some people go Clea as well. I don't think that's a smart play. Just don't take the auto-file, and you should be fine. I don't think you need 8 seconds of immunity on Paladin. You can also bop yourself if you're careful. Just have a bop cancel macro or whatever. This is going to be a rough week for the Prot Warrior, though. That's what this is going to be. Let's make sure I am blood. I am definitely looking for trinkets. I was trying to farm a codex yesterday, and it just was not working. Not yesterday, I mean the day before. All weekend, I was just trying to farm hardcore trinkets, like really bad, and I just was not getting diddly squatched. But we do have Haste Mastery, Leech, Tertiaries. They exist, guys. We're seeing them. 291 Bracers. I really don't feel... It kind of sucks. We have Haste Mastery feet. I just did get feet yesterday in my bags. I got these Verse Mass, which I'm probably just going to catalyze. We have a little crit big haste ring, which I actually don't hate. I have a little bit too much haste right now, and right now I'm running a 291 faded. This is looking really good. It's got less haste, and I'm looking to get rid of some. And it's got crit, and I have no problems adding a little bit more crit. So I'm pretty happy there. We have the Crit Verse, increases the healing of your critical healing effects by 3%. Cloak. I'm rocking a 272. And it's a Crit Haste Cloak. Whew, we got choices here, guys. We got choices. And then we have a 304 Crit Haste Helm, but we're rocking a 304 tier helm already with a socket. So really not necessary. The two things that I'm really looking at right here are this ring or this cloak. Can anyone tell me if I catalyze this cloak, do I lose the increase of the healing effects of your critical healing effects by 3%? I'm not sure on that one. I just don't know. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask the question in my Discord and see if I can get an answer. And then I'll come back and we'll make that decision a little bit later. I got roped into a 15 lower on my Vengeance Demon Hunter. And I have to say, it was actually quite a bit of fun. The AoE in that dungeon really made just me have a good old time there. So we have the Wine-Stained Mantle, which is Crit Haste. It's part of the 2-piece set from Legion. But that, like, it sucks. I did 1 key and I got a cloak upgrade from that key. And increases the healing of your critical strike healing effects. I got the Drape of Shame, and then I get a 304 cloak. Oh, this is what happens when you get the 1, right? But it is a big upgrade, and it's 304, and I could probably catalyze this, so I'm just going to take it. I probably would be able to catalyze that in a better stats, but the Drape of Shame is, I lose some verse, but I'm sitting at 23, like, I'm kind of okay. We'll see what it can catalyze into, and then probably go from there. If it can catalyze anything with haste on it, then I'll worry about that after. But yeah, then up next, the monk. So now we're getting into more territory. So on the monk, I did 4, and on the paladin, I did 4 as well. Monk and paladin, I'm trying to kind of figure out which one I want to gear up next and kind of play as my next, like, gearing up alt. And I'm having a lot of trouble deciding between Brewmaster and Monk. They're both incredibly fun and both offer 2 completely different playstyles. So I'm kind of like, do I want to go Monk? Do I want to go Brew? Do I want to, like, what do I want to do, right? And both are a lot of fun. It's just, I'm not planning on raiding on any of them, so... What do I do? What do I choose? I'm just kind of going along with it. I did 4 keys. Now, I didn't do 4 keys at, like, all 15, so, like, this one here's a 298. But I do have 3 or 4 shoulders, which I am going to Catalyst. My monk has been really, really lucky with Catalyst pieces, like 3 or 4, I think. I think this is my monk. So, like, I have 3 or 4 here. I need trinkets some bad, though. Okay. Yeah, I need trinkets some bad on my monk. Rocking a pocket protoforge and a blood spattered scale. Like, monk needs help, guys. Monk needs help. But got an upgrade, can't complain. 2 vaults, got an upgrade. It's all going to come down to the warrior with how this one's going to go, right? So far, I've chosen stuff on everything, and I'm really happy there. I am hearing from my Discord that it is quite possible that you do keep that buff, so I think that cloak could actually be pretty good on my blood DK. It could probably be really good, but I could farm one out, right? And 3 or 4 rings are really hard to find, and then you could easily put a socket in there, whatever, right? And I did do an Iron Dox, I think it is, an Iron Dox or Grimro, whatever, and I got this crit verse leech shield, and I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. My paladin's got more leech than I do. It's so funny. Oh yeah, I did a 14, so there's a 301 piece. So here my choices are a choker of barbed rains. This is really not a great trinket. This is not really a great neck story for paladin, but it's got mastery, which I like, but I don't like crit, and I'm already kind of sitting at a decent amount of haste. But I already have 291s, and this is a big eye level upgrade from 272 to 304. That is a big item level upgrade. I don't want to lose the haste, but, like, what do you do? What do you do? I gain a little bit of mastery. Let's just take it. It's an item level upgrade. It's not exactly what we were looking for. It's way too early to be taking sockets when I can be upgrading stuff. Well, like, what does my haste drop to? 24%? I mean, that's not super terrible. Like, it's not atrocious. It's not where I want to be, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But it's definitely got some item levels to it, so that's really nice. And you know what? I mean, I got a little spike shield now. Like, I can, roleplay the holy spike shield. Whack. Yeah, alright, so the warrior I did lots of keys on. Tried to farm out some tertiary gear. I'm starting to think it doesn't exist. Like, I think that all of the tertiary gear is just a fantasy of my imagination, and my warrior is the only one where I can actually see things, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't exist. We're hoping for something good. We're just hoping to have options. Like, the bar's set really low. Like, really low, right? So we have 3 or 4 crit haste wrist. I have haste verse wrist already that I got from the raid. We have a ring of collapsing futures. Little haste, big mastery, 3 or 4 ring with the on use of the shadow damage to an enemy. This is not great. Man, what is with the bells of endless feast? Like, out of literally all of the trinkets you give me this pile of steaming shit. And we got the Choker of Barbed Rains. Taking damage has a chance to instantly deal 70 damage to your nearby enemies. Not great, guys. Not great. Not great at all. I mean, this ring is about the only thing I might be interested in, but I'd be losing 150 haste and gaining a lot more mastery than what I need. That one's not great for me. Not gonna lie, that one's not great for me at all. Let's see how many Prot Warriors are running it. Okay, let's go over to our friendly Sub-Creation Mythic Plus, and we'll go take a look at where the tanks sit this week. This is Fortified Inspired Grievous, so it hasn't updated. Current affixes? You have not updated. Alright, so let's go to Prot War. Let's see what they are running for next. And I'm going to assume they're not running this. We got 2%. 2% in plus 28's running them. Most of them are running the Haste Verse, though, if you look, like 24, 45. Some of them are running the Legendary on the neck. Then Crit, Haste Mass. It's not no one. Like, it's not no one. I just don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough people running it. That one kind of feels bad. What about cloaks? What is that? Was that a cloak? Was that a... No, it was the ring. We have Mechagon rings. We have Seal of Darkshire Nobility and Signet of Cosmic Stars. We have literally no one running that ring at all. So that ring is going to be a big old no-go. But while we're here, actually, and I did ask the crew, and I wanted to see what they were running for the cloak. Ring enchants, weapons, trinkets, neck, shoulders. Very few shoulder options, very few head options. Back. Not a lot of people running that Drape of Shame. So I think I'm going to go with the ring. I think the ring's best for... Are we going sockets on the warrior, guys? Are we going sockets? Man. I just don't see myself taking this. Like, I've got a good neck. It's 298, but it's big haste, a little verse. It's a really good neck. A lot of people are running it. A lot more are running the Gambit neck, but the one I'm running now is second best. This ring just isn't worth it. Like, the Ring of Collapsing Futures just isn't worth it, and it's not enough damage. And I've already got... Yep, we're doing it, guys. We're taking ye old sockets. Taking the old sockets. All right, what are we going to socket up today? Let's buy 2 of these and see what we do. I have an Operation Mechagon Junkyard 23. Oh, man, that is a beautiful key. So we are going to put a socket in the 304 helm, because that makes a lot of sense. It's 304. It's exactly what I want it to be. And we are going to put a socket in the 304 bracers. Very nice. I'm actually kind of happy with this choice. Like, now that I see it, I'm very happy with this choice. Because at least my 304 stuff has, you know... Oh, I got to put Shaded Hearthing on this as well. But I'm definitely not sad. You know what I mean? And I got a really good key. 23 Gambit? 23 Junkyard? That is a really good key to start off the week. You can play it safe, like, you know, without super big pulls. There's some things that just don't put, like, necrotic on you because they don't really have threat. Right? So, I think what we're going to do for the Blood DK here, though, is we're going to go for that ring. I think that ring is a good ring. You know, I'm looking to lose a little bit of haste. I've got an old Warrior Soul and an Elegy giving me haste. I'm at, like, 42%. It's higher than I want it to be. I'm more than willing to drop some haste and gain some crit. I would prefer gaining some versatility, but I'm not going to say no to crit. And Haste Verse Rings, I think there's only like one of them in the game right now, like that's actually easy to get, and I have it. So, yeah, the Terrestrian Signet Ring, compared to what I have, this is actually a good upgrade. It's not like I'm going from a 298 to a 304. I'm going from a 291 to a 304. Like, that is a good item level upgrade. I can't complain with this at all. Like, that's a good vault. That's a good vault, which puts me down to 40, and then 40 haste and then 15 crit. So I can afford to lose a little bit of haste. Like, I really could. It's unfortunate that I just, like, I gotta farm out workshop until I get that trash mantles thingy. Trash Manter's Mantle, because I want the verse. I just want straight up the verse, and I can afford to lose the crit. And that would actually be a good cloak for me that I'd be very, very happy with. And then after that, I just need to get a codex to drops, the big thing. I got boots yesterday. I got them late last night. So I just didn't want to, like, spend the Valor on them and then have to, like, get a fresh pair of boots. So what I'll do is I'll catalyze the boots. Probably. Yeah, Greaves is the first Eidolon, so they'll be crit haste. Catalyze the boots. Chef's kiss. I'm more than happy with catalyzing the Verse Mastery boots. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with how the Death Knight's looking. As you can see from the meters here last night, I would have pulled 20k, but I had this massive leg spike on the first pull of lower, and like the ground was completely empty, and then all of a sudden it was just pennies from heaven everywhere, and I just got absolutely trucked. I had wasted my gavel. It just sucked. And had I like not had that happen, I would have absolutely crushed 20k on that, like 20k overall, and that's crazy. And lowers have become a fun key for me. I'm starting to enjoy lower a lot more, guys. Really, like you can run lower now. It's not the end of the world. Try and be communicative, and kind of work things out like that. It is a world quest today, but yeah, that was a good week. I had a good week. I'm going to be doing a lot more keys this week. I'm going to be gearing up Monk and Paladin a little bit more. I'm kind of starting to focus on them a little bit as well, especially in the 15 department. So joining for keys, come by, check out the stream. I'll be on tonight, as of recording this, on the 13th, and then I will be on Wednesday, Thursday for raid, and then keys afterwards. And then Friday is my day off. So it is a full day off. I still do YouTube stuff, but I don't do streams. And of course, I do the big Keter Day stream on Saturday, which I might be having some baked apple goods because I think we're going apple picking on Saturday. So let me know what. All right, if you've made it to the video this far and you are a fall geek like I am, I love fall. What is your favorite apple-based dessert? Pie, apple crisp, apple bread. Whatever weird apple thing you've got, like if it's just like a baked apple or whatever it is, let me know. I would love to hear it. I'm going apple picking on Saturday, and I'm always down to try new recipes, and I love apple-based recipes. So go ahead, send me that. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys got for me. Have yourselves a good one. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and a big thanks to all of my patrons. Bye.